Aloha all, and welcome back to Let's Play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. I'm Paper Mario Guy. We got a phone call to answer.
Speak on.
This is a friend of yours. I've got some information relating to your brother. Come to my ranch and I'll explain. It's in Tierra Robata, cross the Garber Bridge, head south.
Who the fuck is this?
I can't talk right now. Get your ass over here.
Mom's always told me not to talk to strangers.
And look what happened to the bitch. Now, if you want your brother to go to sleep tonight with his tongue intact, get your ass over here. Goodbye.
Wow, someone's very grumpy. Very grumpy. Jesus Christ. Seemed like he wanted to help at first, but quickly it turned into a demand. So, alright, so we are back. Sorry for the delay for those of you who are keeping up with the series as it is being released. But we're back, and we're going into the fourth section of Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, which is the Tierra Robata section, or the desert section. And this is I would say, like, not to say that it's bad, but this is probably the low point of the game in terms of just interesting things happening and all that stuff. I mean, I just feel like most of the missions in this section are a little bit more forgettable. But there are some cool missions towards the end that you do for the Truth, who will be making a comeback, which I think are pretty memorable and kind of fun. Yeah, like, I think that this section is probably my least favorite, but still really good, you know. But I'm going to use the train tracks to get around a lot in the desert because there's no traffic, first off, and secondly, it's just an efficient way to travel. I think I've mentioned it before, but you know, we can pretty much get wherever we need to go by using the train tracks. And I don't know, I mean, I picked this like really terrible van, or not van, but I don't even know what you call this car. I don't know, doesn't matter anymore because I flipped it. Just get out, CJ, I don't care. Ooh, another phone call. I wonder who it's from.
Hello?
Yo, it's Jethro, man. Listen, me and Caesar have used our contacts to, like, get a wish list of cars. But we'll need to turn them around real quick, dude. Now, there's a showroom around the block that's come up for sale. And I thought it would be a good idea to make things look as legitimate as possible.
Yeah, that's a great idea, man. I'ma look into it. I'ma holler at you.
Oh, look at Jethro coming out of nowhere with great ideas, making big plays. And we'll get into what he was talking about in just a little second, but we're going to do another mission.
Carl, darling, welcome.
So fucking welcome, man. What you know about my family?
Now, first we need to see what you're made of.
What it look like I'm made of? Pudding?
No, anger and hate, and that's what I like about you. Hey, there's a truck in the garage. I say we take it for a spin.
Here's the deal. This is all about speed and commitment. You got GPS in the cab. Get to each set of the map coordinates as quick as you can. Make it to all the coordinates, then get the truck back here, lose the truck, and you fail.
First, what's the GPS? Second, fail what? And third, who the fuck are you?
Sorry. Need to know basis only. Oh, one more thing. This baby's got four-wheel steering instead of a handbrake. Good luck.
Alright, so we gotta get a time better than 6:30 in this monster truck. It's the first time that we've seen a monster truck in the GTA series up to this point. And this mission is, like I said, one of those missions that I just totally forget even exists. Like, I have a player guide for San Andreas, and sometimes before an episode, I'll just refresh myself on, like, what the story is, or, you know, just remind myself of the mission, so I'm not going in completely blind. Because even though I played this game before, like, many times, it doesn't necessarily, I mean, there's a lot of missions in this game, and some of them just get away from you, and, you know. But anyway, when I went and read the description for this mission, it, like, I thought like it was like trolling me or something, because I just didn't even remotely remember that this mission happened in the game. And here we are playing it. So what a world we live in, where I can't even remember going through. Are you kidding me? That's not going to register? So we have 35 of these markers to go through, and this vehicle, this monster truck, is pretty much all terrain. As you saw, I basically drove up the side of a mountain with relative ease. Alright, I knew that was going to happen. Damn it. You lose the truck, you fail. Oh my god. Alright, at least they gave me the retry. I was like, am I really going to have to drown and go to the hospital and then go all the way back to the Tierra Robata just to get here? Alright, you already explained this. I got it. Second go. I actually have not played San Andreas in a while. So, hopefully, I'm not too rusty that this is going to give me trouble. But that's an honest mistake. Didn't quite see where the bridge began. Kind of blended in with the other textures. But now I'm just making excuses. We're going to do it this time. We don't need to make no excuses. Oh, shit. So, yeah. One of the things that I do enjoy about the desert area is that it is actually like a really clever way of linking. Because I guess what I'm trying to say is that, like, San Fierro seems like a very fitting end, you know? Like, you finish San Fierro and you're very satisfied, you know? You just took down this crack factory. You just... Ooh, look at that. That was, ooh, that was close. But you just took down this crack factory. You put this major dent in the operation, you know? So, you're... I don't know, I just feel like you're left feeling satisfied. And this does a good job of kind of reminding you of what happened earlier in the game. Because I think that, you know, Sweet kind of becomes a forgotten memory. You know, you get so involved in the syndicate missions and everything. So this is a good section because it really, you know, brings you back to why you were doing all this stuff in the first place. But it's short. There's not too many missions. I think I counted. I think there's like 12 or 13 missions or something like that. Yeah, 12 or 13. And so we'll blow through that in just a couple of episodes. And I'm trying to think about how long this project's going to be, because we are definitely well over halfway done with the game. There are not as many missions in Los Venturas and Los Santos again when we go back there, and the desert. I mean, I think that San Fierro and the first section of Los Santos definitely takes up like the bulk of the game. So we probably have a good, you know, at least 20 episodes left. Just goes to show how long the Grand Theft Auto games actually are. I mean, I remember when I did my Vice City project, I beat that game in like 40-something missions, and then this game is even longer, and then I'm sure if I ever did like Grand Theft Auto 4 or something, that would take forever, because Grand Theft Auto 4 felt really long when I originally played it. I think like one of the achievements actually in Grand Theft Auto 4 is to beat it in under 35 hours or something like that, and that's a long-ass game. You know, I don't think that San Andreas takes quite that long. But I could be wrong. I could be underestimating it, because we're already at episode 37, and we still have a decent amount to go. So, but I don't think it's 30 hours. I think that's a lot. Alright, so we got 8 more of these markers to go through, thankfully. We didn't have any other hiccups where we went into the water. We had a couple close calls, but it should be pretty much smooth sailing from here. Yeah, so 6:30 is not a very hard time to beat, in my opinion. I think you can get it relatively easy on your first try, as long as you don't crash or wreck the car by bringing it into the water. What I'm trying to do, hopefully I can, because I only have 3 more markers to get, But if you beat 445, I think you get first place on the in-game leaderboard for this. So hopefully we'll get that. If not, I'm not gonna cry about it.
And if not, at least steal his woman.
But we only got one more. I got 20 seconds to get there, so I should get it. Bam. Oh no, it's 420. Wow.
Pretty good.
9 seconds off. Pretty good for Ghetto Boy. Shut the fuck up. You could do any better than I did. Way to go, CJ. Alright, cool. One of the cool things also is now we have a monster truck available to us whenever we want. And we have a new save point over here. So definitely going to save after that. Not because it's a difficult mission, but because I don't feel like making the trip to the Tierra Robata again. Not exactly what I want to do. Okay, another phone call.
Who the fuck is this?
Son, get back to the ranch, and I'll explain everything. And I mean everything.
Can't you just tell me now? I guess not.
Yeah. Alright, let's just go. Let's just go to the next mission.
Hey, Carl.
Hey, what the fuck, man? Hey, Torino, I told you my bad, man. What the hell can I say? I screwed you over.
Calm down, kid.
Just go ahead and kill me then.
Calm down.
Man, you ain't nothing but a fucking yayo dealer anyway, Torino.
Shut up and sit down. Well, you think I'm a drug dealer? And you think you're a crusader for good? Do you have any idea what's going on? Any idea whatsoever? Do you? Do you?
Nah, I pay as little attention to things as
Do
possible.
not be a fucking smartass with me. I work for a government agency. It is not important which one. I will try not to confuse you. Yes, when we last met, I was involved in battling threats in Latin America by any means necessary. That does not make me a drug dealer. Now, the money that we raised, the friends that we won over, have helped us immeasurably in our overseas interests.
Government agency?
Kids like you expect heroes. We're fighting a war out there. I'll be a hero and I'll lose. And what do we have? Communism in Ohio. People sharing. Nobody buying stuff. That kind of bullshit. So relax and listen.
All right, I'm listening.
I know what kind of guy you are. I need a guy like you to do things I can't get caught doing.
Like what?
I need you to commandeer a truck. A rival agency with a confused social agenda. They got things that we need. Now, this is a two-man job. You'll need a friend. Use your sister's boyfriend, but don't tell him a thing. Remember, I'll be watching you.
I got here as fast as I could, CJ.
Yeah, you sure did. How you know I needed help?
Man, you losing it, Holmes. You phoned me a half hour ago.
I did? I mean, oh yeah, I did. Sorry, man, I got a whole lot on my mind.
Alright. So Caesar shows up instantly using instant transmission. It's a little known fact. Caesar Villalpando, or Villalpando, however you say it. Actually, a Saiyan warrior, or Saiyan warrior. Super Saiyan? Super Saiyan, yeah. Okay, so,
Crazy, this is the rail bridge.
yeah, I know this is the rail bridge. Don't worry about it. I am an expert driving on train tracks. That's all I do, basically. Okay, so, just quick, touching on that call from Jethro early before I forget. So, we just unlocked the showroom, and if you remember, if you watched my Vice City Let's Play from all those years ago, they had a showroom that was quite similar, and there were vehicles that you could go and collect, and there's also races that you can get that are at a, I'm sorry, one second, I'm just Need to not continue down the tracks. Need to go off the road real quick. Okay. Come on, get over there. Yep. I know you could. I knew you could. Trying to get to the highway so I can commandeer this vehicle. But yeah, so this has a showroom that's similar. So we'll check that out later. I am not 100% sure, but I'm gonna say that. Ooh, trying to ram me off the road? Fuck boy. Oh! What is going on? I gotta go on the left-hand side of the truck.
Closer, CJ, closer! Slow down, CJ!
Alright, so you gotta maintain this.
Closer, CJ, closer!
I suggest just like tapping repeatedly. There you go. Caesar got it now. Yeah, but anyway, so my thoughts are disorganized right now. Ooh, shit, getting hit by a truck. Because of this crazy hijacking mission that we successfully completed with relative ease. Not too hard. Like I said, just to make sure that you know, tap as you are
okay, CJ, let's get this
pulling up to the side. But, okay. I don't want to disconnect this, I don't think. So, I'm going to have to pull it down and around. So, but yeah. Now we're going to bring it back to the garage, and then we'll be finished with this mission. So I'm going to take this little roundabout. I'm going to drive like a normal person, like a good Samaritan. Avoid any sorts of problems. And look, we're already back in San Fierro. Anyway, I think it's funny. I didn't comment on it earlier, but I thought it was funny how CJ didn't know what a GPS was. And it just, you know, obviously this game takes place in the early 90s, so GPS was not at all even close to being standard. But it's just funny to think about it now in 2017 that, you know, there was a time not too long ago where GPS was like this novel, crazy new idea. And in fact, I remember being a little kid actually, like being like 5 years old, taking trips with my mom to like Dorney Park and stuff, and having like a physical map to get there. And now we live in this crazy technical world where, you know, there's no such thing really as getting lost, unless there's no signal, in which case, yeah, I guess you could get lost. But oh, I don't know why that gave me that like cutscene. Alright. This is probably like a really roundabout way of doing this. But I just feel like if I disconnect this, I'm gonna lose. But I think that ship is... Oh, no, we're still connected. Somehow. Alright, I am definitely in a bad spot right now. I'm gonna straighten out. Oh! Somehow didn't lose the trailer. Bringing me back to rough memories from the trucking missions. Oh, but I think we're good now. Yes! Alright! After much deliberation, we navigated that truck somehow out of that. I could have done that a much better way, but why do it the easy way? Alright, perfect. So, we will end things here, and in the next episode, we will head back to the Tierra Robata to visit with Mike Torino once again. So, see you guys in the next episode.